tired. I've been here since 7 a.m. this morning. Well, we're going to presentation since we're ready for exams. Oh, did I mention my name? Well, my name is Ray, and my speech is about a high point in my life and a low point in my life. I'm going to start with the high point. I was 20 years old when I met my wife. And, I'm going to tell the story today that I was 20, and I was, for several months I've been going to this club called G. And then on this particular Saturday night, I decided to, this was the 3rd, I decided to go to GG's by myself. And remember, I'm only 20 years old. Legally, I'm not supposed to be in there. But I always managed to get in. I never got ID. So I got into the club, found a table, and I sat down. The waitress came by. I ordered beers. I listened to music for 5 minutes. My beer arrived, and I started drinking my beer. I looked at the bar, and there was this girl. She was sitting at the stool. And I noticed that there were 7 to 8 guys lined up, ready to ask her to do my dance. I can see from the distance this lighting saying no. And when the line disappeared, I said to my guy, "This is a picky girl. I'm going to ask her to dance." So I proceeded to walk towards her. It even occurred to me that she would say no to me. So I get there, I see her face, and I go, "Wow, this is a pretty girl." And she's wearing this beautiful red satin top and a nice view of her cleavage. And I said, "Hi, my name is Ray. I like to dance." And that's how I met my wife. And yes, we did dance later. And the next time I went to GG's, I brought my new girlfriend with me. And they ID'd. They told me not to come back until 6 months later until I turned 21. Now, several years later, one of my friends was asking me, "Well, how did you meet your wife?" So I started telling my friend the story. And then my wife came over and she said, "You know, I'm just tired of saying no to everyone." She was telling me the story about her father telling her that it's really hard for a guy to ask a girl to dance. Well, I didn't mind, because at that time I felt I was much better looking than those guys in that one. I was much more muscular than those guys at that time. So this is a debate. So she teases me all the time about what I'm doing that stuff. That was the high point of my life. 6 years later, we were together. And she's my best friend and the love of my life. Now, 2 years after I met her, I earned a degree in electronics. And after graduation, I worked for Apple for less than a year, and I decided, well, I'm going to go join Packard Bell for more opportunities. And then, which I did, I had more opportunities. I worked there for 6.5 years there, and then I started working at NC. And I worked there for about 3 years until I had the worst year of my life. And we started with a severe back injury. It was really bad. I had to take medication that just made me feel like I was a zombie. In the previous 4 years, my wife and I were trying to have a baby, and she was constantly having miscarriages. So we went to the doctor, discussed our situation. To make a long story short, he told us that we have to conceive. And not only did I have the back injury, I also had this revelation that I'm never going to have children with my wife. And I started getting depressed. And then, it was about 6, 7 weeks later, I get a phone call from my father. And he kept very telling me on the phone, "My brother died of an accident, car accident." He was only 25 years old. And that was the last straw. It broke my heart. I couldn't function after that. But dealing with 3 issues, I'm now dealing with 3 issues. I couldn't do anything for 20 months. It was non-functional. My parents were having a hard time. And they couldn't live in the area that I grew up in. So they moved 3 hours away to Fresno. And then they decided they needed to live in the country, and so they lived in Rancho Maduro. So over this 20 months, I was just lost. And one day my wife joined the gym. To mention that I gained a lot of weight over this time, over my depression. So my wife joined this gym, and then I was starting to get worried about the potential of the gym rats stealing my wife away. So I joined the gym with her. So, through a lot of pain and trial and error, I started exercising and lifting weights. And I started building my back stronger. And I started to become a little functional. And it snapped me out of my depression. Then I was at a crossroads. What do I do now? My wife suggested, why don't you go back to school? Do something different. So I came here to Sac State and pursued a business degree in general management concentration and graduated in a couple weeks. So it's an exciting time. I just wish that my brother was still alive.